on the ruin called Burgruine Saffenburg, that's our German name, and it's right on top of the hill right next to our cooperative. And it was full of brush and trees like 10 years ago, and then some people out of the village started to remodel it, and right now it's gone a little bit, and we've built a little building up here with washrooms and a place to sit down, and we can do wine tastings up here. We can book it for your birthday parties. We even have like some of the best cooks coming up here with us, and we invite people to sit down on the nice place here outside. You can have the full view around at the vineyards, and you can have that menu compared together with our best wines. Behind us we see the Mayschoß Altenahr. That's the best wine area in our town, like town Mayschoß, and it's owned by 90% of it's owned by our members of the cooperative, and it's mostly Pinot Noir that's planted in that little area right behind me. It's always the third weekend of August. We have a big presentation, like a big wine tasting for all our customers or everybody who wants to come by on Saturday and Sunday. And you can taste all our wines. It's like 65 to 70 wines you can taste, and you will have a little buffet in the room we are standing in here right now. And it will cost you €25, and you can be here from 2 in the afternoon until 8 at night. Today we have like around 350 people coming by, but over the whole weekend with the Monday for our retailers it will be like 1,000 people. Yeah, the wine cooperative now is called Wine Cooperative Mayschoß Altenahr, and it's built in 1868, and with this date it's the oldest wine cooperative in the world. And they started with 18 members. Right now we have 390 members that are producing grapes for the cooperative, and it's like 80% Pinot Noir or red grapes, mostly Pinot Noir, and 20% white grapes, that's mostly Riesling, so like it is in whole Germany. And right now we're standing in one of the cellars where we store our red wines. And this cellar here is built in 1882 out of slate, like the soil is down out there in the vineyards. And it's still original, like it was in 1882. So right here we're at the little treasury chamber of our cooperative, and what you can see behind me is a room where we sample special wines from every year, like ice wines when we can get them, like special Pinot Noirs from special soils, special little areas in our valley. And only my boss and the cellar master are having a key for that room, and it's real nice to get in there. One time a year they open it for us, and the special thing is we have an edition, it's called Edition Ponsard, and they will set up the last 10 years, and you can be there and try it and see how interesting it is, how wine changes from a very new wine, a very fruity wine, up to a very aged wine that's coming out of oak, and that's still nice but totally different, but used to be the same wine, so that's pretty cool. One special thing we have here in the cooperative is we have a young witness club. It's very special for our cooperative because normally there are a lot of older people that are running the cooperative, and they don't really want young people telling them what's better to do here and stuff like that. And they allowed us, so my boss now allowed us to start with it 10 years ago. 10 years ago, and we were 10 young wine growers, all members to that cooperative, and we decided to do our own wine collection here. So we started with a Pinot Noir. We did some special things with that wine we saw in the US or in Austria because we worked there for a couple of months. And we also rebuilt a vineyard right in front of the cooperative that wasn't planted for 100 years, and we did that new. And also we have our own events. One of it is called Absolute Wine. I think right now it's a famous wine festival in the whole hour for younger people. Okay. It's not like a normal wine festival, it's more like you go to a club in a big city, and you can have fun there. There's no wine tasting going on, but you can just buy wine, no beer, and yeah, it's nice.
And if everybody's allowed to come?
Everybody's allowed to come, but you have to call us or send us a mail before, because we can only bring in 1,200 people.
Okay.
And this year we were sold out 6 months before.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was... Okay, we have lots of special programs here in the cooperative for tourists and bus groups, whatever it is, for small groups and big groups. You can have whatever you want. It starts from a normal little wine tasting or a cellar tour with one of our wine growers, or you can even just have a carriage ride, a horse carriage ride through the vineyards. You can have a hike with one of our wine growers and wine tasting in the vineyards. And we have wine Olympics. You can have fun with your company and do the work that the wine grower does in these wine Olympics, and all kinds of these stuff. Even if you have your own idea, we will set it up for you here in Mayschoß or somewhere around in the Ahr Valley. And I think there's no other winery that's doing so many events like we do.